rather than going to look for the Chrome MSI or executable, you would do, just Winget search Chrome. This by default will search this public repository, search it, and it'll pull up anything with the name Chrome on it. So there is that issue in terms of security, because someone could load something in there called google.chrome and it could be, a virus. It's public. You can create your own custom repository within GitHub. You can store the installations in there, and since you're doing it and you're getting them from the actual vendor, they're trusted. That would eliminate the security risk. But it would just be up to you to constantly update it. Like with Chrome, if you grab the latest version today, in 3 days there might be another one. You'd have to get it and upload it and just keep it up to date. You see, Google Chrome, it's on 109, and then you would do just the install, the install commands, and you would hit install. It would download the installation, install it for you, and you're done. And that's a lot faster than opening the browser, going to Google, downloading, and then installing the MSI or the executable you downloaded. I mean, it's a lot faster. Open a PowerShell session, type Winget and stuff. And it's nice too. It even tells you the source. Like this is the Winget source. If there was a version within the MS Store, actually say MS Store, the repository that Microsoft is using for the store, they are checking, obviously, they're just not taking the file from any Joe Blow and upload it. They're making sure that it's an approved vendor. They are security scan the installation file. They give it a unique hash. That way, if I come an hour later and replace the file with a virus, they're like, no, we just don't take it and trust your work. Right. But then again, for example, Chrome, let's say Google says, no, we're never going to host it in the MS Store, never. And you're like, okay, fine, so be it. You can keep just, downloading and repackaging the app, repackaging it and uploading it to Intune, or you could make your own repository in GitHub, download it there, point Winget, the installer command to your repository, and then you create a package in Intune. And then all you have to do is update that installation file within your repository, which is a lot faster than having to, repackage it and upload it to Intune. So let's say Chrome came out with 110 today, I would have to download it, rewrap it using the Intune utility, and then upload it to Intune. So that's 3 steps. Whereas if I had an installation that was using GitHub to my repository, I could just install it and copy it to the GitHub repository and be done with. Let's say we got a client to migrate 50,000 Windows computers and Chrome was a file they needed. I could package Chrome today the normal way I would, using Win32, upload it into their tenant, and then they start migrating. But obviously 50,000 computers is going to take months at best. Time goes by, it's going to be installing an older version. That would be a good use case of put it in a GitHub repository, point the installation there, and keep an eye whenever there's an update for Chrome, and then just replace the installation file. And then if we have a client that has an app that's a custom app, but it's constantly updated, that could be another good use case. Oh, we're updating it once a month. I'm like, oh, you could spend the 10 minutes and rewrap it and upload it, or you could have it in your custom repository using a Winget command.